Okay, as a lot of you guys know, I started vlogging as a means of preserving some of the family history for my kids and for my grandkids for the day that I'm not around to tell them. And I've been poring over some of my memories of when I was a kid, which would have been in the 1950s, since I was born in 1952, and I was thinking of some stories my grandfather used to tell me. Now, he lived in Raleigh, North Carolina, and we lived in Charlotte, so he didn't come see us all that often, but when he would come down, he'd always come in and he would read me a bedtime story. Now, he would always read me the Uncle Remus stories. Now, I don't know if all you guys are familiar with this, but it was a book written in the South about stuff that happens in the South, or happened in the South to, some guys named Br'er Rabbit and Br'er Bear and Br'er Fox. And what Br'er means is just a shortened version of brother. And but let me tell you the story about Br'er Rabbit and the Tar Baby. Now, I can't do the dialect my grandfather did, but I'll just try to tell it the best I can from memory. Br'er Fox and Br'er Bear were really mad at Br'er Rabbit because Br'er Rabbit was always playing tricks on them. He was always real bad to do one thing or another to irritate them, and they just wanted to get rid of him finally once and for all. But they couldn't catch him because Br'er Rabbit was fast and he was smart. And so one day Br'er Fox thought up something. He said, I think I figured out a way to get him. So he went and found some tar left over from a road crew, and he fashioned it into a little sort of a person, put a little vest on it and put a little hat on it, and they set it on a log right next to a place where Br'er Rabbit always seemed to go along one of his trails. So Br'er Rabbit, he comes clippity-clopping down the trail, and he looks over and he sees this little fella sitting on the stump, and goes over to him and says, "How you doing?" Well, this little Tar Baby, he doesn't say anything. He doesn't say nothing to him. And Br'er Rabbit said, "Well, maybe he didn't hear me." So he goes up a little closer and he says, "How you doing?" And the Tar Baby, he still don't say nothing. Well, now this kind of upsets Br'er Rabbit because he's a friendly sort of fella, and he wants to, he wants this fella to talk back to him, to answer him. And so he gets up in the Tar Baby's face and he says, "Now listen, I'm trying to be nice, but you won't talk to me. Talk to me." Tar Baby, he don't say nothing. Well, now Br'er Rabbit is starting to get mad. And this is upsetting him because this just isn't the right way to be. So he goes up to the Tar Baby and he looks him square in the eyes and he says, "Listen here, if you don't talk to me, I'm gonna punch you right in the mouth." And of course the Tar Baby, he don't say nothing. So Br'er Rabbit hauls off and hits him right on the chin. Well, the Tar Baby, being made out of tar, all hot and sticky, Br'er Rabbit's fist sticks to his chin, and try as he might, Br'er Rabbit cannot pull his fist away from the Tar Baby's chin. And Br'er Rabbit is getting furious now. He says, "You listen here, you let go of my hand or I'm gonna haul off and hit you with my other hand." And Tar Baby, of course, he don't let go and he don't say nothing. And so Br'er Rabbit hits him with his left, and of course that one gets stuck too. Well, now Br'er Rabbit is going crazy. He jumps up in the air and he kicks old Tar Baby with both feet. Boom! And of course, both his feet stick to the Tar Baby too. So now he is stuck. Both hands and both feet stuck in the Tar Baby. And Br'er Rabbit hollers out, "Boy, you let go of me or I'm gonna butt you with my head." And of course the Tar Baby, he doesn't let go. And the Tar Baby, he doesn't say nothing. So Br'er Rabbit rears back and butts him as hard as he can right on the head. Well, of course, Br'er Rabbit's head gets stuck to the Tar Baby now. So he is in a fix. Well, Br'er Fox and Br'er Bear have been in the bushes and they have watched the whole thing. And they are laughing so hard. Come up there and tell old Br'er Rabbit, "Whoa, Br'er Rabbit, we done caught you now. You are done for." And Br'er Fox turns to Br'er Bear and says, "What do you think we ought to do? You think we ought to fry him up? Just have him for a meal?" And Br'er Bear says, "I don't know." Br'er Rabbit, he's getting scared now, but he's thinking. Br'er Rabbit, he's always thinking. And so Br'er Fox says, "You know, maybe we ought to boil him. I heard boiled rabbit is really good, you know? That's pretty good." And Br'er Bear says, "I don't know. How about a rabbit fricassee? I've heard rabbit fricassee is good." And so Br'er Fox says, "Yeah, we might do that." Well, by this time, Br'er Rabbit has figured it out. And he says to both Br'er Bear and Br'er Fox, says, "Oh, Br'er Fox, Br'er Bear, you can take the meat off my bones. You can boil me up. You can fry me up. You can even fricassee me. But please, oh, please don't throw me in the briar patch." And Br'er Fox says, "Br'er Rabbit, you don't seem to like you don't seem to like the thought of going in the briar patch. But I don't know. I still think I'd rather just cook you up and eat you." Br'er Rabbit says, "Oh, that's okay. You just go right on ahead. You can dice me up. You can chew on my bones. You can skin me and tack my skin to the side of the barn. That'd be just fine. But just please, oh please, Br'er Fox, do not throw me in the briar patch." And so Br'er Fox turns to Br'er Bear and he puts his head up next to him and says, "You know, Br'er Rabbit, he is really scared of going in that briar patch. We might be able to get rid of him just by chunking him in the briar patch." Br'er Bear says, "You know, I think you might be right." So Br'er Fox says, "All right, Br'er Rabbit, we're going to get you what you don't want to eat, what you want the least. We're going to chunk you in the briar patch." And so they grabbed old Br'er Rabbit and they pulled him off of that tar baby and slung him way up in the air, way out over this big old briar patch. And Br'er Rabbit just plopped down into that briar patch. And Br'er Fox and Br'er Bear just laughed. Br'er Rabbit just made sounds like he was dying. "Oh, I'm dying. Oh, you done thrown me in the briar patch. Oh, no." So they just laughing and laughing. Meanwhile, old Br'er Rabbit is down in the briar patch, and he's done got him a couple briars, and he's picking all that old tar out of his fur and just laughing his own little laugh, and he scampers off out, because you see, Br'er Rabbit, he was born and raised in the briar patch. That's his home. So that's the story. I usually didn't stay awake long enough for my grandpa to tell it all the way to the end. But those are great memories of my grandpa. And I'm named after him. And I just thought I'd share them with my kids and with my grandkids. All right, well, you guys take care. Bye-bye.